Great and beautiful morning and evening to you all wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 392 edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. Yes, I would say that the market across the globe, as we speak, is still very much mixed. I think that US market is just searching for a direction, while Asia market is slightly in green and Europe market is flat. In all this, the market players in this market trying to look at the earnings that were released so far in that market, knowing that this week I've seen series of numbers hitting this market just as it has done in the market last week. But all eyes are still on the audited account this week and going to also the new week. For this environment, these numbers are really giving support to the market performance. That's why the week under review, I've seen that most of these markets are trying to close in green for the week. Why? Because earnings have supported despite the recent hike in what we call a yield in this market. Because the US yield for their treasury bill has also moved to above 4.2%, which is also tell you that that's also a threat to the equity market. But still, because they are in a peak any season, they're still trying to manage that environment. For me, this is why investors should look at what is happening in that domain where you invest to know exactly how to navigate the market is very important. For Asia, don't forget that the China economic data is not supporting the market because we are seeing that China activities is also declining. That are reflected in the result that came from Nissan Motor. We know that it's an Asia market company. The result that came from there also depressed the market in that Asia market because the result was not good. That also split over to other continent where Nissan has also business. For me, you can see that earnings has a way of influencing price. That is why you and I, no matter the market you are playing, especially if you are doing equity, you must look your eyes towards earnings. And I said that 80% of the market comes from different activities, while the economic fundamental and everything has about 50% of market influence. For the sectors where you are playing or where you are investing has about 30%, and the company itself, which is the earnings that we're looking at, has about 20%. No matter how old the company is or how new, the earnings that come from that company has the work of influencing your price positively or negatively. Especially now that we're in earning season, that's why no market player will look for earnings. Even though you're a trader, you're an investor, traders need news that will put their price up for them to sell. While investors are looking for where there's robust earnings, where they can earn good dividend. But when they announce their corporate action, puts in form of a dividend declaration, it has a way of moving price, particularly if the dividend or the earnings of the company beat market expectation. That's why what is playing over the matured market. And don't forget that even when Israel has kind of declined the ceasefire with Hamas, you can see that oil price also has moved above $80, and that is why I said it that on Wednesday that these are the economic factors that will determine what the central banks of the world will be doing. I told you earlier that in Fed left their rate unchanged in their first meeting in 2024, also in Europe, also in Asia. But now that we are seeing that oil price is above $80, it's possible that it's going to trigger another rate hike. That's why one of the members of Fed said that we see a higher and a longer policy period. That means they might likely not adjust their policy down or cut it as many players in that domain was expecting. But we have to come back home now to see what is happening in Africa. Africa was seeing a mixed market in Africa. Why NGS here as one of the big market in Africa or a leading market in Africa in terms of performance, we're seeing that our market have rebounded from 4 days pullback, which is also good news for players in Nigeria market. And these are the things that investors should know. When you are panicking out of your position, know why you are doing so, because it's an opportunity for you to see a stock pulling back, and especially now that we're in any season, when you see such movement, ask yourself a question: do I have cash? Have I taken profit from when the market have moved? For I've rallied for almost more than 2 straight months in time from what we call a Santa Claus rally to January. Despite the January effect, market remained in the up direction. What have you made from that market rally? Are you the type that say, oh, market is making 100%, I want to make 100%? Suddenly, the market start coming back. And asking your 100% down to 30%, 20%, and you are panicking, even though you are selling at a loss because of your panicking. Those that understand the market has phases. I would say that market has the accumulation phase, the markup phase, distribution, and decline. So understand that no market anywhere in the world will remain in up direction. There must be correction. That correction will create opportunity for those that are in the market to come back, or those that kept cash to come back to buy stock at a lower price. That's why you must know what you are doing in the market. Especially yesterday, I saw many calls were coming. Call Ambrose, what are we doing? I won't like, oh, market, no buyer, market is all red. But this one, that's the market has changed. We are seeing buyers in the market, just few losers in the market. That's why you must understand market psychology. You must understand market what dynamics. That will help you to know exactly what to do as a trader or investor in the market. You need all this. Don't just because I call my broker, buy me First Bank, buy me Zenith Bank. That is not enough for you. You must understand where you are putting your money. Any business you are doing without knowledge, you are still gambling. And this is your hard-earned money. You don't need to gamble with that kind of money. That means you must understand where you are putting your money, especially an environment where prices of goods and services in Nigeria are up. You must have another source of income and you work with knowledge so that you can generate more money to meet your needs. That's why when people are calling, I say, no, I told you earlier that market will correct, that you should keep what? Cash. I'm happy that those that kept cash able to take advantage of the market as we speak. Yes, before we go to talk more on technical analysis, I can tell you that as the market has rallied, in January and then early, December, and as a result of what market has gone beyond its fundamental at that particular time. As a result of what fear of missing out that supported the market. There are newcomers that came to the market because they had that market have been up for 5 years, okay, for 4 years, and in January 2024, market is also on fire. They don't go and do their money where they are keeping their money without having knowledge of the market. Such investors or such new entrants, most of them will have their finger burned because they were told me, oh, fear of missing out. Market is shiny up. I want to generate money from this equity market. They don't jump into the market without knowledge. Such people will afterwards wait for longer periods. So those that bought at the peak of the market, now the market is coming down. Yes, good that we're not seeing a real crash, we're seeing what we call market correction or pullbacks. There's a opportunity for you to buy low and market go up. And I said it earlier at the beginning of February that because of seeing market rally, so for almost for 2023, we saw our market being about 45.9%. That generally also almost 40% for January. There will be what we call oscillation between the month of February and March, which we also were seeing and witness it as I've said. You need to understand the market and know when to play and what not to do. Because this fear of missing out supported the market upbeat that we saw. But now that we're experiencing correction or pullback in the market, it's taking an opportunity to buy. But one thing is that you must have your investment objective and also trade your plan. I will say it always, anywhere here. If you don't have investment objective, be tossed up and down by the market. But because your friend is buying assets, buying what to buy, you don't know why he's buying assets. You that has money, you know whether you want to stay in the market for longer, for short period. Oh, I'm a trader. The kind of stock we pay for you trade as a trader is different from the kind of stock investor will be looking at. That means you must understand the market and why you are in the market. That's why you must always have investment objective and also trade your plan. And also, the most important thing that I believe that should guide us now, especially as we're entering the earnings season, especially the rewarding period. We have seen how the hike in rate has rattled the market. This year since on Wednesday that the outcome of the Treasury bill option rattled the market. But now that I think the market is trying to breathe out again because earning is ahead, and also inflation figure for the month of January is ahead. That means if, like I said, that if you are still you are still shouting and you're smiling that yes, we have moved 1 year TB towards to 19%. But if at the same time inflation figure hit the market next week, we are seeing inflation figure because already we have 28.92% as at end of December. That means in January that it crossed towards to 30%. Automatically we are still in negative return. That means you must understand all this. That's why I see market is building now because on the strength of that, for me, I believe that investors should understand why they're in the market. But I know that what price feed on majorly is earnings, and this earning will support the payout. That's why you must look at the company you are investing because no matter the market sector we are, whether you are in a bear or a bull market, price feed on earnings, and this earning determines the kind of dividend they pay to you. If a company is doing well, it can reward you very handsomely, and that also reflects on the price of these companies. That's why you must understand what you are doing. Why I say most that don't enter the market with guessing. Don't look at what Mr. A is doing, Mr. B is doing. Have a go for yourself and know what you are. Then go for knowledge, and that's why every angle we are giving investor insight and knowledge in Investdata. On a daily class like this, or on the weekend, on the different channels. Looking at iBrand, different TV and different online platforms to share knowledge so that you also at the end you go ahead as well and deep work and read more on different topics, on different aspects of the market. Yes, we do masterclass quarterly so that you also give advantage of what having to stay for good 8 hours learning from different market experts that I also have made money and also have seen the impact of the market. You must understand all this. You don't get knowledge just a day by just hearing me today. You must work out for it. You must pay for materials. You must go out and get more information about what you are doing. That will help you to stay ahead of the market. Yes, before we go to the chart, we want to look at the result that came from Sterling Bank. We have seen impressive earnings that emanated from the insurance sector, from the banking, and some other service sector like Anaco. We've seen the one from Sacco. We have seen them all because we have seen on the table. Because they are not audited account, they are not making impact much on the price, especially as the outcome of TGB kind of send many people to panic selling. But now that don't understand that if you are in any market, you can replace your portfolio and know what to do. But now I see that this earnings is what market feed on. What are the states, what the state of these numbers that will guide you as we are looking forward to see their audited account that will come with what with corporate action. We are considering the earnings that came from Sterling Holding PLC. This is also a banking sector. We have seen that of sorry, was it that of FCMB, Wima Bank, Stanbic, FBN Holding, and all. But this is also from that so that you can know that in the industry, there are leaders, there are laggards, also there are what we call small cap. Their performance also give you insight to know what is happening there. That's why I'm bringing up this so that you can see the difference between what we have discussed so far in this platform and this one we're going to discuss this hour. Yes, if you look at the number that came from Sterling Bank gross earnings moved from 175.1 billion to 223.2 billion. That's up by 27.4%. Fine, in the green. But if you look at the profit after tax, we have seen that during the period between the gross earning and the profit after tax, we saw expenses, we saw interest income increasing and all those stuff. Trading also increased, but at the end of the day, cost of running the business and all have also eaten into what? Into their profit. Because we're seeing their profit move from 19.3 billion to 21.5 billion, just up by 12%. You can see it's very thin. Yes, it's 2 digit, but still very low for me. It will tell you also why the price is and where the price is coming from. The price touched almost 8 naira or 8.70. Now it's coming back to around 5 naira 30 kobo. You can see that investors look at all this or trader to know where and what they're expecting. Despite the potential in the banking sector, there are some stocks there that you can also play with caution. But look at this 21.5 billion translates towards 75 kobo earning per share against 67 kobo in 2022. At the end of the day, we saw that the profit margin, when I mean profit margin, that means from looking at the expenses and the gross profit, the profit that left, that profit margin declined from 11% in 2022 toward 9.6 in 2023. This is also a signal of what you can expect from a company. But nevertheless, look at the balance sheet of this company. It still remains strong and healthy. But also look at the loan to deposit, which loan to credit. The CBN has 65% as benchmark for loan to loan. But for this company, this holding company or the bank, you can see that they have 50% for the period. That means it's below the central bank requirement. It also sends signal to you to see their net income margin was up, I say 4.6%, while cost of fund was about 4%. For me, it's not a bad one, but you can see that we have been seeing return on equity about 25, 31, 32 from other banks. But for Sterling Holding, we're seeing 12.9% for return on equity. This also has a way of sending signal where the bank is going or where the holding company is. But see, there's potential there. They are expanding their business. They totally turn a new holding company in less than a year. Let's see where they are going. It depends on your own investment objective. If you are thinking that the prices are low, they want to hold and as they go to the future, but it depends on your lifestyle. You want to know all this because this is what price feed on. Yes, we will come back to see what is happening in the market right away because of our time, so that we can look at some stocks, their chart, and also the chart of the market itself is very, very important at this hour. Let's look at what is the market doing, what is the state of the market right away. That will help us to know what to do. But I told you earlier that the market, after it has pulled back for 4 straight days, we saw the market this morning opening in green, and that green is sustained as we speak to this hour. For me, it's a good news for our market now. Despite the market still oscillating, we saw the market gaining almost 0.68 this morning. As we speak now, the index is trading at 101,719.98, up in terms of basic point 492.31 basic point, up by 0.48%, which also 0.5 as we speak. Is the state of the market. And also we're seeing that the market maintained a strong positive market breadth. We're seeing 29 gainers against 11 losers as we speak. Then the market is up compared to what we saw yesterday, that we're seeing almost 53 losers against 7 gainers. But today the battle has changed. We're seeing that gainers are more now while losers are also in less number. But as we speak now, the top losers are Transcorp Hotel. We are not surprised people are taking profit in that. Also seeing that internal oil or internal is also on the loser chart. Also this what we call industrial medical gas is also on the loser chart. Profit taking plus Nimet and also Japan Good. These are the top losers right now as we speak. Then on the gainer chart, me and Baker has rebounded. Is gaining 10% as we speak to trade at 7 naira 4 kobo, followed by Giregu no power. Giregu is also up by 9.9%. No, also we are seeing Mayor and also Vetra Capital Insurance and also Comfort Insurance. These are the gainers, the top gainers as we speak. But in terms of volume or activities, Transcorp is leading in terms of activity right away. Traded 19.8%, 19.8 million share right away. Why we're seeing Universal Insurance also leading also by following by 12.3 million share traded. ETI traded around 25.90, also traded 11.8 million shares, and UBA also doing 25 naira 45 kobo, traded 9.7 million shares as we speak. And ICO Insurance is also trading at 1 naira 14 kobo, traded 9.5 million shares at this hour. This is the state of the market in terms of activity. But we'll come back to look at the chart, what is happening in the chart, because it's very, very important. Yesterday we saw that market breakdown for what we call the T line. T line is for what we call 8 days moving rate exponential. Now that we are seeing that the market is below it, right? We want to see as market cross back above it. What's for that means the market is still very strong. But we saw that market change trend like 2 days ago, but now we are seeing that market also trying to rebound. These are the things you need to have at the back of your mind to watch. You must look at the sentiment and the direction of the market. Money flow, what is money flow doing? At the same time, look at our T line. No, I don't play with T line in my analysis anywhere because it's the short way to look at is the market at resistance level or support. I told you that this trend line called T line act as what support and resistance. But right away you can see from here that it's flat on the T line now. Want to see whether it will cross off. But if you look at your MACD has confirmed a bullish trend in the market. A bearish trend in the market, and money flow is looking down, telling you that funds is still leaving the market. Even when there's buying position today, we see that money flow is reading 57.74 as we speak on a daily chart. But quickly look at 1 hour chart to see what the market is doing in 1 hour chart. On 1 hour chart, you can see that market is also flat on the T line. The index, when I mean market, I mean the Osha index. But the good news is that if you look at your MACD is already about to cross to become bullish. On the 1 hour chart, you can see that the blue line is crossing the red line from below. That is a good sign. And money flow, as we speak now, is already around 50 on the 1 hour chart. For me, it's a very fine one for the. Let's quickly look at the 4 hour chart that I told you that we don't joke with it. 4 hour chart will give us more insight. The same pattern we've seen the market forming on a daily chart. That is what we're seeing on the 4 hour chart again. We're seeing that same pattern. And what you do now, you have to wait to confirm. If the 1 hour chart, which is the shortest time frame, is telling you that market is about to turn up, let's watch and see. You need to know all this when you are trading so that at the end of the day, you can stay ahead of the market. Because of our time, let's quickly look at one chart. Let's take the stock that's leading now, me and Baker. Let's see what the stock is doing right away. Let's see what me and Baker is doing. That will go a long way to give us. It's not top in the chart. Let's look at in terms of momentum what is happening in me and Baker. This is a stock that all had were in red yesterday, but at this hour we see that rebounding. If you look at the chart of me and Baker on a 4 hour chart, you can see where it's coming from. It's still below the T line, but as soon as it's already bullish, you can see that the sign is here. But MACD is already in terms of looking at this histogram here, see that it's as kind of accelerating or ascending up. Anyway, we want to use, I see that it's going up here. Look at the chart very well because this histogram give you a good analysis, a good insight what is happening in the market. Also, if you look at your money flow for me and Baker, it's already reading a 74.48. That fund is still entering, and that is why we're not surprised that it's one leading the market, gaining 10% today for me and Baker at this hour. But let's look at other time frame forward for me and Baker. Let's check the 1 hour chart for on 1 hour chart. Because me and Baker have break out the T line. for me, this is a good sign. You can see there's a gap up here. You can see the gap here. Say that this stock is going somewhere. But depending on your investment objective, for those that have entered me and Baker at 4 naira, at 7 naira, don't be greedy. You are good to go with your profit. It depends what you want. Are you looking for dividend? For me, as a short-term trader, I don't look for dividend, but I'm only doing dividend to support my rally, and I'll take up my fund, my profit from the market. This is the state of the market. Because of our time, see you tomorrow at the live class, and I'll question and answer by 12 noon. On that, we'll call it a day for today. I'll say enjoy the rest of your trading day. See you on Monday for live class. Why for those that Q&A will join by 12 tomorrow. Bye and enjoy the rest of your trading day.